What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Kpop Kimchi Podcast, your number one podcast for girl groups with the number one fanboys. I'm your host, Justin Turneau, with my co-host, Brian Limper. What's going on, dude?
Not much.
Another day, another dollar.
The weather's kind of crazy.
It's freaking cold. Now it's
Actually,
cold.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's 28 right now.
It's our favorite thing. We love to start off with the weather because it's not fun right now.
But later today, the high's 50.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
On Saturday? Well, I guess it is later today because it's 2 a.m.
50
degrees.
50 degrees by guess what time? 2 p.m. The
hottest part of the day. And if anybody doubts that, then you are a clown.
You're just wrong.
And
that's all it is.
Are not educated. So
that's nice.
Let's go. 50 degrees? I did not know
Well,
that.
I guess for me it depends what the weather's going to be like.
A blizzard in Chicago.
Wow, in Naperville, it's going to be 29 degrees and snowing.
At the same time?
Yeah.
That sucks. Well.
Whoa. Legit.
29? Oh, snow, of course. It's probably going to be freaking horrible. You really have a very select skill set of going to Chicago and driving
when it's raining
when there's horrible weather.
And then in Roselle, it's supposed to be snowing for the next 2 days. So
okay, well,
right. That'll be fun. That sucks. All right, well.
That's a good way to start off the pod.
I know.
Hopefully your weather is better wherever you are.
Seriously.
I hate the wintertime, so.
The wintertime doesn't really bother me if it's not like the wind
it.
isn't blowing crazy. Because if it's just like 20 or 25 and it's not, the wind's not bad, it's all right.
I just feel like it lasts so much longer and then it's like warm and you're like, oh, it's not bad. And then the warm's like done and it's cold again.
Pretty soon it's just to be hot all the time, so.
And I will say, like, you really notice it leaving work since we have like set schedules. It's a lot lighter out now than it used to be a little bit ago.
So it was actually pretty nice when I left work.
The days are getting longer, which is encouraging for the spring. So
should be good.
But just trying to think if there's any quick K-pop recaps we could say.
Oh yeah, XG just came out
Heck
with a freaking
yeah.
banger.
Oh my gosh!
If you've never,
everyone go listen to.
If you've
XG.
never gone and listened to that, that was freaking sick.
It was so good.
What was it? It was like Shoot the Star or
Shooting Star, wasn't it?
It was sick.
That's how much we loved it.
Actually, the B-side's really good too. But yeah, go support XG.
XG's a sick group, and it really seems like they are gaining popularity. And we really liked them from the jump, which is from the beginning, if you guys don't know what that means. But
Shooting Star, yeah, that's what it's called.
We love XG, and they just had to come back, and it's really cool.
And I'm looking really forward to this Vives comeback that's happening in a couple days.
Vives is looking really good. Yeah, things are looking good. We're going to Dreamcatcher soon.
Update for episode a couple weeks ago. Turns out Momoland might not be having a comeback because they're not a group anymore. Well, they're technically not a group.
It's hard to say.
They're not with their company.
They're all the remaining members of Momoland are leaving MLD Entertainment, which not surprising.
Yeah,
but they're all not reviewing their contracts. But again, does that mean Momoland's done? We don't know because nowadays in K-pop you don't have to be with your company to be your own group still. So I don't know how that's gonna go. They're kind of a hard group to follow just because they're not doing anything, but they are at the same time. And I don't know. Shout out to all the Momoland fans. I don't even know what your name is, but shout out to them out there.
Aren't they
what is
the merry-go-rounds or something?
Yeah, like I think you're right.
Or something like that.
Yeah, you've had some interesting years. Literally,
I'll never forget
the top of the top.
Well, I don't know if you watched it, but I watched some of Finding Momoland.
Yeah,
disaster.
I remember I watched one episode with you. It was not great, and the judges were extra mean.
Super mean.
Extra mean. I watched one episode of it.
If you guys ever want to see what's going on with that, go watch Finding Momoland, and just the first episode, you're like, wow, how'd you guys become a group?
I don't know. I mean, they definitely made their stamp on the K-pop world, so that's good with Boom Boom.
They did. They'll always have that and Bam. So.
And then Bam was a good song, too, and then they kind of had other songs that weren't fantastic that we thought. But, yeah, they did a lot, and honestly, we don't know if they're actually disbanded or not, so...
We just know they're not with their company.
Shout out to them for doing something new, maybe. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
I feel like there's something else that might have happened.
I feel like there was too. Big
Shana and E-Dawn are back together.
Love is back on track.
The world is healing.
The world is healing. They're back together after what, a couple weeks?
Months apart.
Couple months. I don't know. Hopefully they worked it out.
I guess. Something happened.
Good for them. The power of love prevails. I couldn't believe it.
We're also I don't even know what I was just saying. We're also almost on episode 170.
That's pretty good. Not many podcasts can say that.
That's a lot of episodes.
Especially K-pop ones.
170.
We let the fans know we're going to Dreamcatcher. That's in a few weeks.
Oh, and I think we talked about this last week, maybe. I don't remember. Signature just had a comeback and it was sick.
Go check it out. We've had some very solid music so far.
I think all my favorite songs and my top songs of 2023 so far are all girl groups.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, isn't too surprising. But I don't really keep up too much with the boy group, so I don't know.
Well, I mean, they trickle in sometimes. They trickle in.
Unless there's just like super huge banger or the random one.
I'm not 100% sure, but TXT might have come back.
The boy groups that I've listened to recently were from like last year, so they're not even from this year.
Yeah. So we'll have to, we'll check. I mean, we always get around to the boys, for sure. I don't know. I think XG's might be the top spot right now, because that song is really good. I mean, as you can tell, I just really hope there's someone that started listening from when New Jeans started to now to just see our slow turn into ultimate stands. So
I don't know, dude. OMG's so fucking good.
It is a good song. It's just, again, their songs are just literally like an addicting drug that you just can't get over.
It's weird, because one song I don't ever really hear, but you say you hear a lot, is Ditto. I like never
all the
hear
time.
it.
Unless
I like purposely
I hear both of them.
Something, it's like them doing Ditto. Otherwise, I don't really hear it ever.
It could be, it's just, I still do. It's just everything. It's just like those two songs. I mean, they were, it's always, you know you're doing good when both your songs are going head to head for the music show championship. And it's just, you know, there's a winner and a loser, and it's going to be both for you.
I'm just waiting to see this
That's so
weekly
crazy.
Idol episode where the worlds collide and Sinbi dances to OMG.
Oh, we definitely have to watch that. V's is going to be on Weekly Idol. That's fun. Something to look forward to.
I want that Billy comeback too.
It's getting about time. When we talked about it, we went Cherry Bullet. I feel like sometimes we try and say stuff.
Bullet.
Sometimes we say stuff, and it actually works out. But a lot of times we're like, yeah, and then it goes way bad.
Like, either they come back or they disband.
It's like, oh, maybe a comeback, or they're done forever. So I'm kind of nervous, but we want the Cherry Bullet comeback.
That'd be sick.
We watched We watched a lot of content today already. Cherry Bullet being some of that, and we missed them.
Very true.
Group that had a lot of potential, but it's time to get into it.
So we got this fun episode. I don't know what it is. This is like
I planned this one out,
and it episode I don't know.
It actually seemed pretty appropriate for Momoland.
Oh my gosh! Momoland.
We have a little playlist here, and it is. I looked up, and it was hard to research this, but some of the fastest disbandments in K-pop history. So some of the shortest lived groups we've seen, and again, this was kind of hard to research, so if some of these numbers are a little wrong or off or something, I'm sorry. I tried to do the most fact-checking I could, but this is the list I got.
I'm here for the ride. I don't know
there's a few. I'm just saying, there's a few. There was actually a pretty big list, and I just picked a few of them. So
I'm just trying to give up the thumbs up or the thumbs down. And if
and so we're just gonna check out some of their videos, and we're gonna see if they actually sound good or not. I don't know.
Let's see.
Really much about them.
Will they sound better than the songs we listened to last week?
That's kind of what I wanted to see. Is like the low quality, or is this just a continuation of more low quality? Because it kind of looks like it. So we're gonna start off with 84LY. They were formed in September 2012, and this is great. They disbanded sometime in 2013. Don't even know the disbandment date.
Nice.
They're a 6-member group from Show M Entertainment. They consisted of Minyoung, Vusna, Daya, Sopa, Laya, and Sua. Those names are probably butchered. This was their debut song, and that's all I got. Classic 2013.
It definitely has a vibe to it. I wonder why they disbanded.
I don't know. It didn't say, but I'm just going to assume it was financial issues.
Is this like a really bad version of FX?
It was just funny because I tried to find exact days of like how long they existed, but for some it was literally like, we don't know. Just disbanded in 2013.
So far this isn't great, but their little logo's cool.
It is. 84LY, don't know what it means. The funny thing is, too, like, this is, like, ancient K-pop, right?
Yeah.
So I, like, go to K-pop profiles, obviously, as one of my sources. And they're, like, literally born when we were born. Like, they're all our age.
Like, shout out to K-pop profiles.
Yeah, you guys are the best.
We need to get that partnership going.
And then there was, like, a K-pop wiki, too.
Hey, at least they've got a page.
They do. All these people did have a page. It's just some of them literally don't have anything. And then sometimes it would say, like, they had this debut, and then they only have one song, but you can't really even find the song, or it's like, name something else.
I mean, honestly, it sounds like a generic song.
It's kind of just like a generic song from second-gen girl groups.
Yeah, pretty much.
Not the most horrible. They kind of just, I feel like, trying to steal, like, Girls' Generation vibe.
It's kind of got that, like, FX Girls' Generation stuff going on. But it's also, it's like, unless they, like, really just fell through, I've seen way worse debuts than this.
Isn't
so I'm not sure why they
isn't...
got disbanded right away.
I'm assuming most of these, if they don't say, were just because the company went under.
Look, you're trying to tell me that Nine Muses debut is better than this?
I don't know.
How many awards did this one?
So they did not make it a year. Actually, none of these made it a year. It was weird. Some of the lists had groups that were, like, around for over 2 years. I'm like, we can't count that. We need way less time than that. Because none of the ones on here lasted a year.
Huh.
I don't really mind this, actually.
I don't either.
Like, the song is... I kind of miss just, like, the dancey kind of, like, clubby sound, you know?
It just makes me want to dance around, pointing my finger in the air like when Defcon is dancing around to the Produce 101 song of the episode of Weekly Idol.
It is a great time. A great time. Pick me, pick me, pick me. Talk about a song that got the people going.
I know, they love it.
I just thought it was funny. It was like, man, these ancient grandmas. I was like, okay, well, they're younger than us. It was like...
I mean, the song's very dated compared to K-pop.
Oh, yeah. Now. It just doesn't even look the same. I mean,
like I said, it's not disbandment after one song worthy, I don't think. Actually, the video itself, compared to other videos we watched last week, is not bad at all. So.
I still just can't believe that boy group one we watched last week. That was like, I just wish I could go back in time. If I had a genie, I would just wish to go back and film our reaction to that, because it was so bad.
I don't know.
Like, I kind of like this, just like the like nice, generic, clubby dancing.
Here's the real question. Once I put this video out, which one of these songs nobody cares about is going to get us blocked on YouTube?
Yeah, I know, right? I just want to know the one people are just like, they had so much potential. So, good old 84LY, no idea what that means. But they didn't make it a year. They disbanded in 2013, which was a while ago.
That was a while ago.
Alright, who's next? Okay, this is Yeah. They were formed in July 2014, disbanded again sometime in 2015. And this group is famous because it has someone we love near and dear to us in it. Do you know who it is?
Is it, I guess I'd have to see who all the people
You'll see. We'll just wait. But this is a group, they had a lot of different members.
Is it Dion again?
No, my gosh. What if it was? You'll know when you see her.
Oh my gosh, this is happy moment.
I know, I saw the vibe of this. I'm like, this doesn't look bad at all. They added new members, and then their company...
is this one with Kazoo?
Yep, this is Yoonbi.
There she is.
Yep. This is the group that has IZ*ONE and current soloist Yoonbi.
Also known as Kazoo.
This is Kazoo. It says the song is called National Treasure, but that's not what this is called on here, so I don't know. Probably lost in translation.
You know what?
Their final lineup had 8 people.
I was just saying, they got a bunch of people.
They started with 4, and then they added 4 more.
Wow.
This kind of seemed like a mess.
Who's this guy?
No idea. Maybe he's one of their new members. There she is.
Oh my gosh. Baby Yoonbi.
This is very baby Yoonbi. But then after a while, in 2015, their company got sold to someone else, and then that just shut down the group.
That makes sense.
That happens.
They do have a lot of members.
They like literally doubled in size. I just saw that,
crazy.
And I was like, oh, we have to put Yoonbi on there. There she is.
You know, honestly, compared to other songs too, I don't see why this would be a song that would... Well, they got sold to another company.
They went to a different company.
But I don't really see why they would have disbanded after this.
I don't think we've had anything else. The artists that we're now...
Because this also sounds like kind of like a generic type of song.
I like... This is not bad, though. Like, the set's cool. The outfits are cool.
I just can't get over this Blondie in me right now.
Mm-hmm. I just really was like, how did we come up with the name Kazoo?
Yeah, I don't know. The same way that Ching Chang came up with the name Miranda.
Oh, gosh.
I don't know if she's sang this entire song.
She's legit just like rookie at this point.
Yeah, she's like... I don't know if she's been... I guess she was a singer there for a second, but I don't think she's really sang too much.
Then I got this dude.
Which is kind of wild. Oh, there she is. I guess her hair's pink.
The little pink hair is cool. This was another one that I could not find the actual disbandment date. It was sometime in 2015.
Sometime before Eyes Won't Happen.
Yes. It's crazy. This time, just what a future you had ahead of you.
Now she's like a dope soloist.
Now she's an amazing soloist and everyone loves her. Kazoo.
I know. This is so goofy.
It's just silly girl group concept.
Yeah, I mean,
which
like a fun
is good. I like it.
It's not bad.
They kind of like stop motion kind of dancing that like I feel like Guggenheim did that too.
Gosh, speaking of a real group that disbanded. Hey, is IOI on that list?
Okay, well I didn't include them, but there may be someone that we did.
They disbanded for like 8 months.
Yeah, theirs was very short. Somehow longer than some of these people, but you know who had a really short one.
Yeah.
We'll get to them. Up and down. See, it was up and down, but it was supposed to be called National Treasure. So I was like, all right. All right, this next group is called Purplay.
What a crazy logo.
That was a girl group under Purpley Entertainment and consisted of 4 members.
So the name was Purpley?
It was like Purplay and it was Purpley.
Huh.
They have Woomy, Gio, Epley, and Sola. They debuted in February 21st, 2013 with the single Watch Out Purplay, which again is not what the name of the song is. And later that year, however, they disbanded.
So apparently...
This was literally the only song I could find, and it's maybe the album was called Watch Out for Purplay.
So apparently 2013 and 2014 is just not very good to girl groups.
Not at all. Not for Purplay from Purpley Entertainment.
They're just getting ran over by 21 and Girls' Generation.
Everyone was just trying to run off those coattails. It just didn't work.
Which I mean, I can't be too shocked by because that's like what a lot of girl groups do nowadays.
Yeah.
They like come out with like the songs that you mimic, like, you know,
oh yeah,
Aespa,
you just copy
like
people.
Everglow, or like what was popular at the time. Now, a group that was unique, Fanatics. Here we go. Episode 54 about Fanatics. Let me tell you.
Fanatics in a 12-part series.
Each episode's dedicated to a different member and a different comeback.
Going through their full birth from when they were born up until now. What they did as a child.
Honestly, this really bad either.
It's not horrible. The song's actually not bad. The little chorus was cool.
Like, this is cool.
Like, this is cool.
Especially for a 4-member group. It's very nice.
Yeah.
They didn't say why they disbanded.
No. I think it was just, again... At least the next one actually has a reason for disbandment. I was like, okay.
They hated each other.
I just am waiting for that video and like, they just did not get along. They couldn't do it.
Whoa.
Outfit change.
Okay.
Looking deeply in the camera.
I wish we could go back and look at all the groups from a couple years ago when Cherry Bullet had like Hands Up.
Yeah.
When like every single group came out and had the exact same
Everyone
theme, exact
did,
same.
like Girl Crushy.
Like there's like 4 or 5 groups that area I don't even remember because they're all the same. I just
It's
don't
just the
remember.
same thing.
I just want to see like what are they up to? Where are they now?
Who exists? Who does anything? Okay, high note.
That is... Whoa. Okay.
Whoa. Getting formation, ladies.
That's like America's Best Dance Group.
These flickering lights are kind of giving me a headache.
Whoa.
Whoa. Not the worst.
You're trying to tell me this deserves to be disbanded? Come on.
feel like they're definitely going for the 2NE1 vibe.
That is what it sounds like, yeah. I can see it.
But they did not make it, unfortunately. Watch out per play.
What a crazy name. I don't know. It's always interesting to me what groups disband and what ones don't disband.
I just want to sit
what
in.
groups are popular,
I want to
what
sit
groups aren't
in.
popular.
I want to have a live video like they do when they cut players from NFL teams. And
Oh, yeah.
Of like the disbandment meeting.
Just bringing them in the room.
Like, sorry
Everyone
guys, we love you, but we just got to stop it. Like, and then I'm like wondering.
We had to choose between you or getting the new vending machine for the employees.
The new Pokemon vending machine.
And there's a clear-cut choice. What a crazy logo.
All right, next up is Bob Girls.
Okay.
And
She's
they were
Bob
formed.
haircut. Oh.
That was the thing. They were revolutionary because they all had Bob
Hey,
haircuts.
I'm here for it.
And I do love the Bob haircut.
These are some cool outfits.
They were formed June 10th, 2014,
Well, they're doomed.
and disbanded February 24th, 2015. They lasted 259 days.
Whoa.
So, longer than X1,
Very
yes.
specific. Is X1 on there?
Yes. That was my special ending one.
Yes!
was X1.
Well, at least we'll get to hear the
Okay, so-
revolutionization of music here.
But this one, they had 4 members, Dae, Gina, Yoojung, and Dambi. They released 2 singles, but then member Gina announced her departure due to, I don't even know how to say this, she got sick and got encephalitis or something. And I'm like, oh, that's probably something that affects your singing, right? Looked it up. Her brain was inflamed.
Oh.
I was like, that's not good. I looked her up to see if she's still alive. She is.
Hey, there we go. There's some good news.
But then...
they really got this sexy concept going on.
They
right
do.
now. It's like old school sexy
When I
concept.
looked them up, it seemed like people liked them too.
I said this isn't bad at all.
No, this is good, has good quality. But since the girl got sick, they just decided not to go on anymore. So they
That's fair.
disbanded in early 2015, which I was like, you know what? Pretty honorable.
And then those other 3 members moved on to become Miss A.
Honestly, this is...
This is actually really good.
What I saw was that they actually had some popularity and people liked them. It's just that happened, and unfortunately, after 259 days, they decided to all... It was like a mutual, like, we don't want to do it anymore because she got sick.
Well, that's good.
So they're looking out for their teammate.
I mean, honestly,
It's really good, not
this
bad.
is like just as good a song as the AOA one we listened to last week.
Yeah. They look great.
The concept's good.
I mean,
Don't
we
do this
do
concept anymore.
miss this concept because it just doesn't exist.
But I mean, they sound good. The
The
video's
hair's
good.
cool.
Choreo's on point.
They're revolutionary for the... And we love the bob haircut.
Hey, I'm all Why do they not cover this song when they do stuff on, like, elimination
Yeah, I know.
shows?
This seems like it'd be a perfect song for that, right? It's a good video.
Is it too late to stand these guys?
Is that girl okay?
I wonder which one it was.
Oh, I don't know. That sucks. I was like, oh man, something probably went wrong with her vocal cords or
She's
something.
got the nodes.
Literally, I thought it really
Like
was.
the
It was
pitch
like,
perfect.
I looked it up. I was like, brain inflamed. I was like, oh, that's not good.
Does that affect your singing?
I was like, that seems like you probably can't really do anything.
I've got nodes. This girl.
Yeah, she's cool.
Is that the one?
They're like bunnies.
They really are. Did anyone show awards for this?
I feel like this at this time period too is people would just love this.
I know. I hope this was her first and only song, so it's just the greatest disbandment song ever. Like when Bandit disbanded with Venom.
Venom. Oh gosh. Good thing there's no cars on this street right now.
Watch out for the cars!
Do they have to like say that and move their mics? All right, Bob girls, you guys are pretty good.
That was
I
actually
like
pretty
it.
sick. I'm actually very
All right,
sad now.
I'm interested in this next one because this is called One Punch. They were formed in January 23rd, 2015, and disbanded September 21st, 2015. They made it 241
Is
days.
this Block B?
They're a hip hop duo under Brave Entertainment and D Business Entertainment.
Brave Entertainment?
Yeah,
Let's
and
go.
D Business. With the album was The Anthem. And it was announced when they disbanded that the duo had practically disbanded after one signed with YG Entertainment. So you're guessing right. His name was One, so the other guy's name was Punch. They're One Punch.
One Punch Man.
And Punch was going to make a solo debut, but they're just a hip hop duo.
Look at his hair.
They have dreadlocks, so. And the one kid looks really young. Like I'm just gonna say, if this comes out now, people are not liking it.
They're not happy.
Say. But though, yeah, the one guy signed with YG, so I'm not really sure what happened with him.
His name is now Teddy.
I just loved how it was just like after one signed it, so I looked it up. It was like, yeah, the other guy's name was Punch, and they're One Punch.
Is he still there at YG?
I don't know. I should look him up, see what he did. I hope it's just Bobby.
It's just Teddy, the guy that makes all the music for Blackpink.
He said retire and just...
Are these guys freaking crisscross?
They definitely have that guy's like a little kid.
Is that Jaden Smith?
That's what I was like. I mean, they have dreadlocks. I don't even know.
What year did this come out?
This was 2015.
Okay.
They made it 241 days.
Huh.
And that was it. Yeah, see, Brave.
Interesting.
Alright, we got a few more. This is Vivida. They were formed in September 15, 2015. Disbanded in March 24, 2016. Made it 191 days. Almost 200. They had 5 members, I think.
For some reason, I feel like I've seen this video. Not all of it, but like just parts of it.
This was their debut song. Yeah, this is all it really said about him. It didn't really give too much. It's called Service. Gumi, Haol, Sarah, Sunyo, and Sayon. And they're all just maids.
Yeah, bunny maids. Education maid. Oh, is this why it's service?
I guess they're just there to serve. I saw like the screenshot. I was like, are they just gonna like clean the house?
It just seems like there's a lot of noise going on right now.
Yeah.
Whoever mixed this did not do a great job.
No, it's not great. It's not great. I mean, 191 days. You're making it.
I feel like this. I don't know. The last rap song wasn't great, but this definitely seems like the worst song that we've heard so far.
I think they just tried too hard.
Like, the music's playing so loud right now, I don't really even know what they're saying.
Yeah.
Like, maybe if that
they just try to do
like thing was turned down, it'd be better.
I know, it's really loud.
It's really annoying, actually. And they just keep saying Sarves
on his modem.
That's like the whole.
I can kind of see why they disbanded. Maybe it's probably good for them because they can go do other stuff.
Because, like, listen to this.
Yeah, it's super loud and annoying. I hate it. I'm downvoting it. If they didn't disband yet, I think they should.
Sarvis.
Sarvis. There's a guy there.
I mean, the song itself doesn't sound like it'd be terrible, but the mixing's just so bad.
Yeah, I think it's mixed weird. There's definitely been worse videos. I mean, this was not great, but they just killed the guy.
Clearly, they didn't know how to turn the bass up without turning up the entire.
And you're like, treble?
Drum sound.
Yeah, I know. Like, it's fine. Just put it out. Did it even say what company? No, I don't even know what company they were from. Probably something that doesn't exist anymore.
Although it seems like a group that probably have a cult following of fans that were super into them.
Oh my gosh, I feel like if we found all the people that said $5 for everyone said they were just underutilized and had so much talent, we'd be rich. Because that's every group, apparently.
Pretty much. I just can't get over them saying Sarvis. You gonna get a cup?
Yeah, it's really up for worst song of 20 whatever heck year
this makes freaking Ring Ring by Billy sound good.
Yeah, I know. 2015 again.
Zany Bros, Motion Picture Enforcement, DN Entertainment.
Yeah, they did not make it.
What the heck?
All right, we got a couple more. Next up is a group called 1NB.
Whoa.
They were formed on November 29, 2017, and...
A little lower budget in this video.
They disbanded April 27, 2018, 149 days, so not super long. And actually, for some reason, I accidentally put the seconds. For those of you keeping track at home, they made it 12,873,600 seconds as a group.
Dude, that is a trivia question. Go comment that in the comment section if you get it right.
That's how many seconds 1MB lasted. Now, fun fact. I have one of these, not this song, but their other one, their pre-debut one. I have it on my playlist because I heard it and it wasn't bad. Because it is a song called Stalker, and it had like a horror concept, and it was actually like real horror, like scary. Like the video's like a 9-minute long horror video.
That sounds kind of crazy. Actually.
And they actually got like a lot of views and even accolades from like some author in Japan, they were saying. But then they added more members, and then this is their actual like group debut. I'm not really sure what. I never heard this song. It's called "Where Are You? Where You At?" Yeah, and it was. I do remember watching that first one though, and it was actually kind of creepy, but the song was good.
You know, for being a kind of a lower budget video, it's not too bad. Seriously, is that girl media?
Oh gosh.
Wow. Is this allowed on?
I don't know. Maybe this is why they disbanded. It's a little too much going on.
Is it like an uproar from the community?
What did it say? Yeah, they got good views on the first one, and then they talked about how the Japanese like horror artist or something really liked it.
Huh.
But then they kind of had a lineup change. One of the girls went on the unit, and then they eventually just disbanded.
Did she win?
I don't think so. It does not say.
With Gavin?
I mean, they did not make it a year. But they made it over 12 million seconds, so think about that.
Think about that when you question
I should have just put seconds for all of them.
You shouldn't even put year or day.
It's just like, here's the seconds, guys.
Do the math yourself.
Travis Entertainment. Yeah, February 6th.
Here's a real question. Do you think they made it more seconds than all the views on this video combined together?
Honestly.
You're right. We're about to find out right now. Hold on. We're really just getting you the real stats, folks. Dun, dun, dun. So, 340
it's weird.
seconds.
They start off as a 3-person group.
Times.
On April 4th, January.
How many seconds do you think did you say the last
one? It was 12,872,600.
Damn close.
Dang, it's super...
128,527 seconds.
Super close. In the millions, at least.
That's a real test of how long your group lasted.
Seconds.
Did you last long enough in seconds? Longer than all the seconds of the views of your video put together?
Honestly. Once you get in those like early lineup changes, it just kind of messes with people, I feel like, sometimes. But they were definitely trying to go for like a darker vibe.
Yeah, they are. One of the most historically good groups that had an early lineup change is Red Velvet.
Yeah. Are they gonna kill this guy?
Do it.
I think he's in the other video too, and he just like gets haunted by them.
Well, it's like a whole concept thing, huh?
I don't know. I guess
Speaking
people.
of that,
I guess people didn't like it.
Yet? I think one song was sick.
It was good.
When's Pixie coming back with their lineup change?
Oh, he's so happy. I don't know if he like cheated on her or she's a demon.
Whoa.
Kill him. Oh, she did. Oh gosh, there's blood everywhere.
Wow, she's really just going
with
at
a
it.
freaking meat hammer. Ugh.
Wow, is she like eating him?
I don't know if like he cheated on her or... Oh.
This is very graphic.
Oh. Maybe people just didn't like this. 1NB. Oh yeah, standard for one new best, but not for long. Ugh.
They put all their money into these fake organs in jars.
I know, and they're eating them. I guess they're just like demon witches. I don't even know.
And this is
not the worst quality, but
this
just
is how
didn't
we
make
got
it.
Dreamcatcher.
One new best. We just need to add a guitar, and I got it. All right, last one before the special mention.
Whoa.
Is a Solia, SOLIA.
Alright, this is looking real bad.
And it's Special R Light Influence Artist. That's what it stands for. Formerly known as About Me. 5-member girl group. With Sori, Hyun, Suna, Sooyeon, and Yoonbi. And they had a pretty short, long, or not long at all. They disbanded after 5 days. His debut song, 5 days later, over. So
I saw the writing
let's
on the wall.
just say
it's not
that's
looking
not
good.
a
It's not
not a
looking
proud
good for
career
you,
there. At least they had a debut. That one was not hard to keep up with the days. I didn't have to look that one up. It was 5 days. And due to financial issues with the company, they disbanded. So you can only assume that their debuting put the company out of business.
Honestly. I don't even know what to say.
Solia.
Why was this not on our video last week?
Yeah, this is pretty bad.
They
didn't even make it a week.
You missed the CGI in the early beginning.
Yeah, with the weird tree.
It was so bad.
They didn't even make it a week.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is bad. You know the money that went into those horrible CGI wings. You needed that for later on.
Could have bought you another
I just want to know, like, did they have like a congratulations debut party and then like 5 days later, guys, we gotta wrap it up. We are done. That was a quick season. Huh. This is not very good.
Alright, so
Solia.
back to last week. Was it as bad as the fan said it was?
Oh
yes.
gosh. Yeah, I know, right? This stinks. You gotta call it like it is sometimes.
Like, congrats, girls, but also...
But really, congrats, because it wasn't even... I mean, I guess you had a business work week of work, and then you're done.
Well, Larry lasted longer than this.
Oh, gosh.
Well, Lowry, I don't even know how to say
Honestly, at that point, if it was 5 days, I wouldn't even say we're disbanding. I would just never do anything again.
I should just not show up.
I would just not show up. Be like, let's just save ourselves some embarrassment.
Did they promote this on shows?
You know, they might have.
When did they debut?
2021. August
So actually
2021.
pretty recently.
Yeah.
You know what the problem was?
For Single Dream.
They debuted during COVID. That was
Yeah, honestly, August 17th, 2021. I guess just these companies, like, they just don't financially do a great job, so they, like, over or underestimate things, and then they just get screwed.
I also really hope this girl's dolphin tattoo's fake, because that looks terrible.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Obviously, the budget wasn't high for the fake tats either.
Hmm. Like, I get you like dolphins, but that's not the way to go.
I mean, you really feel for them. Because it's not like, oh, you had an okay run. Like...
I don't even know if you can consider that a job.
It's 5 days. Like, our career is way longer than these girls.
Do we have more fans?
I mean, it was a Monday to Friday.
Not even a whole work week.
I know, it was Monday to Friday. Like,
Solia.
good old... I
right.
didn't put it on there, but yes, the one that was on everyone's list was the Revolutionaries of Music. X1.
They revolutionized music for anybody who
They lasted
doesn't know.
132 days, so not very long.
And they got broken up because of a scandal.
A scandal in Produce... What was that one?
Produce 101.
101 for the guys. And they had Flash.
At least they have their 3-year video here at the 119 million.
And this
views
was they're definitely successful and would have been.
They have more views than all the other groups' videos put together by a lot.
They have more views than seconds for that one group existing. But yeah, X1, the scandal. The guy like went to jail too. The guy who did it, the producer or whoever, the show.
This was the second boy group made out of Produce 101. Because the first one was 101.
Yep. They did say that they had like a company meet of the group, the guys, and like they would have kept them going if everyone voted yes, but they didn't, so they had to.
A lot of these guys are in other groups now, so it's
Yeah.
not like they're like not doing anything.
But this is Flash.
But
I
this
mean,
is a
132
song-
days is not very long, so
Yeah.
that sucks.
Revolutionized music. 119 million views. Holy crap.
I know, they would have been so huge.
There's like popular groups now that I listen to that don't even get.
Yeah, I know, they would have been so big. I mean, this was 19, so I mean they would have existed through COVID because they would have
19. That was so long ago.
They would have been popular, so they might have been coming to an end now.
This song is sick.
It's a really great song.
Also, the name's sick too.
Yeah, X1's pretty cool. It was interesting that most of the ones I found...
There's actually a bunch of them too, holy crap.
Were just like crappy girl groups.
Yeah, sounds about right. That seems like a lot of ones you listen to in like debut ones.
There was like weird... There was like guy group ones on there too, but they were like not... They were like a year and a half or 2 years. I'm like, that's plenty of time.
For those of you who are keeping track, the produced series went IOI, then 101, and then Eyes 1, and then the fourth one was X1, and that's when they all got caught for the scandal and whatever. And then these guys got disbanded, and Eyes 1 was gone for a while, then they came back.
They existed through it, though.
And then after years of being on a hiatus, they came back with Girls Planet, and that's where we got Kepler from.
And then we're gearing up for, which I don't know, it's probably going to start any day now.
I thought it was supposed to start like next month.
Yeah.
Let's see. Boys Planet.
I see like clips, they're going to do Boys Planet.
I mean, they must have started because they already filmed a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we see clips.
I thought it was like February 2nd or 3rd or something.
It's just funny seeing comments just like, I'm not emotionally prepared for this. I'm like, that's how those shows are.
Because, remember last year, or I guess a couple years ago, when they did Girls Planet was on Thursdays, but it was like really on Fridays, and we watched them Friday nights. So that sounds, I think it was, probably the second that starts, so next week.
Probably so we'll have to check it out. Nothing, I can't really compare the feeling of waiting that Friday of the final announcement for Girls Planet. Of like deleting everything off my phone, not getting on it, working, just feeling anxious all day. It was crazy.
Just to be disappointed.
Just to be overall pretty bummed.
Although overall...
And then now we just love them, which is what happens. This is a good song, X1. That one had to hurt for the fans, but what can you do?
Imagine if we really watched... If we watched Girls Planet and Kepler came out and they debuted with Wada Da, and then they were like, nope, we're not a group anymore.
Oh gosh, it'd be... Yeah, because obviously...
Actually, the logo's sick. It's like a butterfly.
Obviously with that like song, video, everything, like you could tell they were going to go huge with them. And they're already a huge boy group. And they were going to get tons of love, probably have tours, last for a long time. And because they learned from IOI and 101 of like how to make those kind of groups like last longer. So X1 would have been around a long time. Maybe still, who knows, but nope. 132 days. Then it was over. But that's what happens when you have a crooked system putting it together.
Can't trust nobody.
Can't. But yeah, that one had to be the one to top off the disbands. But yeah, those were just some notable, quick debuts to disbandments of some groups.
I'm actually really impressed with that one 4-member group.
Yeah,
the girl like the
Bob girls honestly were really good.
That was really good.
And it's like it's a reason for disbandment that you like understand, but is not like a normal reason because that's not why. Usually it's just like financial stuff.
I guess depending on whatever happened with them, I'm kind of shocked the other 3 members didn't want to just go be a 3-member group.
Or just like they picked up someone.
Because it's not like they're going down to like becoming like one soloist or something.
Yeah. I don't know. Because usually you'd see them just
like
go
look
on.
At TVXQ. Those guys lost some dudes and they were like, yeah, we'll just be a duo.
They have like one guy and they're still TVXQ. Yeah, I'm not sure. But I give them credit that they kind of wanted to stick by their member. And I'm sure the girls, I didn't really see, but I'm sure like those girls did something else, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, well,
I'm sure they stayed in there, but yeah, that was just some good old disbandments.
I just want to go next week
we've lived through some of them of our own. So
do a list of groups that are still groups that have been the groups the longest and when the last time they put a song out was.
I was actually thinking of that. I was like, let's just find the oldest groups and listen to their last song.
This is the last song they put out 5 years ago, and they're still technically a group, like FX was.
Yep. I was actually kind of thinking that. I was like, we could just reverse it and see.
Do they deserve to last longer than this group that disbanded in 5 days?
This is HOT.
Yeah, I know, right?
Did they ever technically disband?
Aren't they still together?
But yeah, it was pretty appropriate with Momoland ending their contracts to really spark this episode, even though they didn't technically disband.
Very interesting. But no, it's always interesting to see why groups disband or what music they made. And some of them were like, yeah, they deserve to.
Really? I feel like overall wasn't too bad.
No, it wasn't.
Like, videos were fine.
Way better than last week.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. There were some really... Those one girls dancing on, like, the weird dirt road by the beach. That was so bad. I was like...
You mean the Flow Sisters?
I'm embarrassed for you. Like, you guys could do better.
The only group that did not belong in last week's one, I think, is D-Crunch. I don't know why they were on there.
Them and AOA.
Yeah, AOA didn't deserve to be on there either.
That was just someone being a hater, drinking the haterade. But D-Crunch was actually... Like, was that video any worse than X1? No, I don't think so.
I don't think it was.
I think quality-wise, it was like the same or maybe a little better.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't know.
It was solid. But
yeah. I guess we'll come back with an episode next week, or you're going to be hearing the first episode of Boys Planet.
Might be time to put the Boys Planet pants on and just gear up for a million weeks of that. So,
yeah.
I don't even know how you vote. I don't know. I'm just here to nitpick about everything wrong with it. I'm just here to bring the negative energy in the Boys Planet.
All right.
But until then, I'm JT. He's Fall Girl. We are the Kpop Kings podcast. We love you guys. See you next week. Peace.
Later.